Hello and welcome to Up the Arsenal. So it has finished. Arsenal 2, Sevilla 0. What a great game that was. We controlled that game and Trossard and Saka scored. I have just come back from the stadium. What a great game to go to. A match day vlog will be on the way on the channel soon, so make sure you subscribe for that. A quick look at the match stats. We had 11 shots with 3 on target, 2 of them going in. We managed to contain Seville. They only had 1 shot with one shot on target, so the 1 shot was on target. But we managed to contain them to just 1 shot, and I think that shot was nearer to the end of the match when we sort of had control over it. So, what I will say though is that the shots on target is low again, and we do need to shoot more. Well, we did have 11 shots, but you know, not getting them on target is getting a bit of a problem. But we did have no strikers. Yes, before the match we heard Eddie Nketiah was injured again. Well, not again, but I mean another injury. So Nketiah is now injured. Saka went off injured. Our injuries are mounting up, and it's getting a bit ridiculous. What is going on with the injury situation? We don't have Jesus, Nketiah, we might have Saka. This is getting very worrying. Good job an international break is coming up and we can reevaluate our situation. But it is getting absolutely ridiculous now with the amount of injuries we are getting. It is getting unacceptable and things need to change. However, we did control the game well, and yeah, all the players had a great game. Nobody did anything stupid, and it was absolutely fantastic to see. It was great to see Saka at his best tonight, getting an assist and scoring a goal. Let's hope that injury is not too bad. So, we have not qualified. We were hoping to qualify tonight, but we have not qualified yet. All we need is a draw in our next game to qualify. However, if we win that next game, we will qualify, obviously, and we will also finish top of the group. So winning the next game is vital. It is against Lens, though, which is the only game we have lost in the group so far, but we are at home, so the next game we can qualify and we can finish top of the group, because we're then on 12 points and PSV can only finish on 11 points now. So we have to win the next match, and then we have a easier last match where we won't need to worry about it as much, which will actually be good with these injuries ranking up. It was not good to see David Raya starting the game. We all knew it was going to happen, but you know, he was a mistake for that Newcastle goal, even if it shouldn't have stood. He was a mistake for that goal, and yet again he starts. So it's not about competitive, is it? If David Raya can make all the mistakes in the world and he still starts, what is going on? Why did this happen? Still very upset with it. Ramsdale, it is bye-bye to Ramsdale. Now, why would Ramsdale stay? Now he's not going to get any games. We're out of the Carabao Cup. So, where is he going to get games now? You know, why can't he be rotated? You know, why is it always David Raya in goal? It is really disappointing to see, because I don't really think he is an upgrade. He's a bit nervous tonight. There was a few mistakes. His distribution was not very good at all in certain areas. So, you know, I don't get how he's an upgrade on Ramsdale. I don't get why he's brought him. I don't get why this has happened. It's very disappointing to see. But with our makeshift striker tonight in Trossard, and both of our strikers are injured. I don't get how Nketiah's got injured in training again. Why is the injuries keep happening in training? This is getting beyond a joke. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. This has got to stop, and something has got to be done urgently about this injury situation now. Nketiah injured in training. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Saka could be injured. God, 2 losses for England there. You know, Saka is always used. Nketiah keeps getting called up lately, but not getting used. What happened to Man United? Rashford, red card. And they lost 4-3. Wow. Another thriller from Man United there. And the wrong reasons for them. Yeah, loving it, loving life. Wow. It was good to get back to winning ways tonight. We should have another win with Burnley coming up at the weekend. But what happened with Spurs? I have to put that in here because that was absolutely hilarious. Spurs are back. Spurs have come crashing down on Monday against Chelsea. That was an absolutely fantastic coming down and crashing down, wasn't it? Brilliant to see that. And that means that every single team has now lost in the Premier League, which means that our invincible record is safe for another year. It's going to always be safe, isn't it? It will never be beaten. It can never be beaten. It's too hard to now go a whole season unbeaten in the most competitive league in the world. In January, though, we do need a striker. That is the top priority in January. A striker, especially now that both of our strikers are injured. We need a striker in January. Top priority is a mass priority. Now, I want to see a striker come into Arsenal in January. Definitely has to be the number one priority. Could you imagine if we did have a top-class striker up front with Martinelli and Saka playing like they did tonight, and with a top-class striker? Wow, could you imagine the goals we could score? Could you imagine the chances we could create? You know, it would be absolutely fantastic. I really want to see a top-class striker in January. That has got to be the number one priority. I mean, it would just be fantastic. Saka, Martinelli and a top-class striker could be lethal. Could be exactly what we need to go far in the Champions League. So that has to be the priority in January. I really, really do want to see it. Yeah. It was also great to hear the Champions League music back at the Emirates Stadium tonight. Yeah, I know this is our second home game, but I was not there at the first one. So tonight was the first time that I got to properly hear it since we've been back. And it was absolutely beautiful. I do have a ticket to the next Champions League and our final home group game, where if we win that, we will qualify top of the group. So that is a priority to win that. And I'm sure that's going to be great to see. Looking forward to that match. Thank you so much for watching Up the Arsenal Matchday Vlog on the way soon. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash a like on the video, and I'll see you in that lovely Matchday Vlog very soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.